Hi, this is Margaret from dataminingdna.com, and this video is about the right way to copy a photograph from another member's family tree into one of your own trees. There's two ways to go about this. One way is the bad way, and the other way is the good way. So let's just dive straight into it. So I'm looking at a particular person profile photo in a particular tree. I'm interested in the photograph and I would like to save it to a person in one of my own trees. If you're familiar with web browsers, but you're not too familiar with Ancestry yet, you may make the same mistake that I made when I first started out before I realized it wasn't the way to go about it. In any web browser, you can right-click the image, choose Save Image As, and then you can simply download the image as a file to your local computer. And then you can upload it from your local computer using the Ancestry feature to upload a photo to your tree. The problem in doing so is that you lose the source trail. You lose the attribution to the person who originally uploaded the photograph to their tree to a particular person and made it publicly available. Not only is that poor in terms of genealogy because you're losing the evidence trail, it's also poor etiquette because you're not giving the due credit to the original person who provided the photograph in a public tree. So rather than doing it that way, we're going to do it the right way. And we're going to use the Ancestry feature, which allows you to copy a photograph into your tree while keeping the attribution and the information about the original source. In order to do so, I can either click on the profile photo here, or I can go into the gallery and click on any one of these images I'm interested in the photograph. So I've just clicked into it, and here you can see over on the right hand side, we get this option. He's a very dashing young man, isn't he? We get this option to save the photograph to my tree. So I'm going to click on the plus there. What pops up is all my trees, right? So Ancestry is now reaching into my own tree list although I'm sitting on this other person's tree. So I'm going to save the photograph into the Smith family tree. I'm going to find a particular person. This is just a demo, so I'm just going to find somebody I know was in there. The moment I click on the person that I'm linking the photograph to, I'm going to be jumped out of this other person's tree into my own tree. There you go. I'm now sitting on the Smith family tree, and what's happened is that the photograph has been saved into the gallery of that particular person I chose. At the moment, you're not actually seeing any attribution here, but if you click into the photograph that we've just saved, we're now in the Smith family tree, which is my tree. If I click into the photograph, and look over on the right, and what you're seeing is a particular person originally shared this photograph. The person who originally shared the photograph is not the tree owner of the tree that I copied it from. So just to show you that. Right, so just to be clear, this was the tree that I was looking at, and it's called the Gaffney family tree, and the owner is Gaffney with some numbers at the end. I'll just hide the numbers. That is not the tree owner that's being attributed to. So here's my Smith family tree, and the attribution that I'm being given is that it's this particular tree owner and Anna, someone who's a different person. What that tells me, which is great, is that although I've copied this photograph from this Gaffney family tree, this tree owner sourced it elsewhere, but the original person who shared it to Ancestry is in fact this particular person, Anna. Right? Notice underneath that there's a few portraits being displayed here, and it's telling me who it's saved by. I don't like this particular view, it's just too difficult to see. I'm going to go and look at the same information, not from within the tree person profile gallery. So I'm going to come back out. I'm going to look at the information in the overall media gallery for the tree itself. So I've clicked on the tree name, open the drop down, I'm going into the overall media gallery. Now if I click on the photograph here, yeah, I think this is a lot clearer. So what it's telling me is this photograph was originally shared to a particular tree called the Conley tree by this particular tree owner. I've added it, but I didn't take it from that tree. If you look over here on the right, on the bottom right, that it's telling me that this is in other family trees. But notice here, it's also listing the Gaffney family tree. So I copied it from the Gaffney family tree, but it is keeping the original source tree and giving the due credit to the original person, the original Ancestry user who uploaded the tree. We have a blog post on the dataminingdna.com blog, which goes through all the details about how to add photos to an Ancestry tree, including uploading photos from your local hard drive. We also walk through what we've discussed in this video today. You can see the table of contents here. It goes through a fair bit of detail about a lot of different aspects of working with photos and your Ancestry tree. There is a link in the description below to this particular blog post. Now, if you're looking for a full ebook on building your Ancestry tree, we have a book that's gone live recently on Amazon. There's a link to the Amazon page in the description below.